I could promise you two things. One, I'll always look this good. And two, I'll never give up on you. Today, the bear movie guy looks at Hellboy. He's a demon that saves the world. He's a good guy, even though he's supposed to be a bad guy. Let's look at it. Brought to you by the Better Movie Guy. Hi, the Better Movie Guy. Today we're looking at Hellboy. Hellboy is a 2004 film directed by Guillermo del Toro, starring Ron Perlman, Selma Blair, and Doug Jones, and the incredible John Hurt. Let's look at it. Hitler was desperate, so he turned to the occult to not lose World War II. He had Rasputin, that guy that was supposed to be killed in Russia long ago, open up a portal to a dimension where these 7 demon squiddy looking things were going to come through and tear up the world, and Hitler would be awesome. Although I think they probably would have killed Hitler anyways, but that's neither here nor there. He is stopped by a commando unit and Professor Broom. They stop the apocalypse from happening that night. Rasputin gets sucked into the void, and while they're looking for what might have come through on the other side, they find Hellboy, or that's what they call him. Hellboy is a little demon that has a giant stone fist called the Hand of Doom, and he loves chocolate. Professor Broom immediately sees that this could be turned from a bad situation to a good situation if the boy had a father. So he became the unready father for an unwanted son. And thus you have Hellboy. The movie picks up 60 years later. Hellboy is now fully grown. He still kind of acts like a teenager. And he works in the government in the BPRD, which is the Bureau for Paranormal Research and Defense. Or as Professor Broom puts it, when things go bump in the night, they bump back. So Hellboy works for them with a guy named Abe Sapien, who's a fish kind of guy who's at least a couple hundred years old. And he's telepathic. And pretty awesome. And Liz Sherman, who's a pyrokinetic, which basically means she can create flames and control them with her mind. That would be awesome to have. Instant hot cocoa, whenever you want it, as long as you have milk and chocolate. But still, no microwave needed. Handy power to have, if you can control it, which she has trouble doing. The story picks up when Rasputin comes back. 60 years later, his girlfriend, who he gave immortal life to somehow magically, brings him back. He's got no eyes though. It's weird. And he has a plan to make Hellboy create the apocalypse that he tried to do 60 years ago. Oh, by the way, Professor Broom is dying. And he's not sure how to tell Hellboy. And there's a new agent brought on to try and take his place named Myers, who, well, it doesn't go well. For the most part. So that's all I'm going to say about the plot. Hellboy is a terrifically fun film. Guillermo del Toro crafts worlds and beings and creatures and just everything. He brings it all together and it's magical. The man is magical with filmmaking. If you don't know, he also did Pacific Rim and Pan's Labyrinth. He has a real flair for creatures and he loves doing things practical. I'm a big fan of practical effects. If you could have a monster that's a puppet on stage running around, it's way better than CGI. I don't hate CGI, I love CGI, and enjoy CGI, but I will take a monster running around with a guy inside of it 99.9 times out of 1,000, if my math is correct, and it always is. Let's look at the cast. Ron Perlman as Hellboy is just, he's the ultimate guy to play Hellboy. There was no one else who could do this. And he's getting older, so come on, hurry up, do a third one. Getting back to this one though. Hellboy is strong, funny, he's a badass. He cares deeply for the people around him, but he doesn't like showing it. And he is really good at killing things. Not a good shot though, he has a very big gun with big bullets. It's pretty cool. He does just a fantastic job bringing Hellboy to life. Hellboy is this character, he's juvenile in a lot of ways, but he also saves the world all the time. You have Doug Jones as Abe Sapien. Now, if you watch the movie, it's not actually Doug Jones talking, which I don't know why, because in the second one he got to talk, and he's a great voice actor too. Doug Jones does a lot of creature work. He's usually the guy in the costume. He's very thin, and it's just the way he moves is perfect for creature work. But in Abe Sapien, he doesn't have much to work with. It's a very thin costume, and it's very much makeup based, and he does a terrific job. Especially in the swimming scene. Selma Blair is great as Liz Sherman. She's a character that's grown up with Hellboy. Hellboy loves her, and she kind of loves Hellboy, but she just doesn't know what to do with that because, well, he is a demon. but he's a man. And she's just not sure how to... Relationships are complicated, you know what I mean? But she's really cool. Her fire effects are pretty awesome, and I just like her as a character. I've always liked her as an actress. And then you have John Hurt. Oh my lord, I love John Hurt. I would want John Hurt to be my father. I have a father, and I love him very dearly, but, you know, if I was Hellboy, I'd want him to be my father. He's just a great actor. And then you have Carl Roden as Rasputin. I don't really know Carl Roden that much, but he does a great villain. He's very believable as a mean, very focused guy with no eyes that wants to take over the world. What makes this movie set apart from just being a silly creature film is it's really all about what it is to be a man. What does it mean to be a man? Is a man made up just because of the body parts, or is it more than that? Hellboy's true purpose is not a good thing. Can his father's love and upbringing change that? It's fantastic. It looks at themes that are really complex. It's a movie for anyone who's been told, you're this, and you don't have any choices. And it says, I can be what I want to be. So it's a nature versus nurture thing. It's very interesting. Hellboy is terrific. It's fun, there's action, there's a little bit of suspense, there's some scary bits, and Hellboy is terrifically funny. He is just, Ron Perlman as Hellboy is great. His wit and one-liners are perfect, and he has the best, oh crap, ever on film. All in all, Hellboy is just a terrific, fun film. I give it 4.5 beards out of 5. Loved the sequel also, and I'm praying, God, please, let them do a third one. Wrap it up, please. Guillermo, please. I love you, please. Third one, please. So let me know, have you seen Hellboy? Are you going to see Hellboy? And what is your favorite anti-hero film? Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Comment. Comments mean the world to me. If you can leave a comment, even if it's just about my beard. Awesome. Thank you so much. And until next time, stay bearded, everyone. You've been watching the Bearded Mover Guy. Hellboy. Oh, crap. Oh, it's awesome. John Hurt, Ron Perlman. Oh, crap. Hellboy's awesome. As always, YouTube safely.